So, this is glass? Hi everybody, how you doing? So, yeah, we're printing with glass, HD glass to be precise, from a company known as Form Futura. I'm not really sure how you pronounce that, but look at the printing temperature. 195 to 225. That is not a misprint. It's on the label itself and lists this filament brand. So the one I went with was what they call their HD glass Fluoro clear stained. Now, when I was looking for a clear filament, because I always wanted to play with clear stuff and see how it prints and how different it is. And when I heard about HD glass, I was kind of like going, it's a little on the expensive side because these spools are only 750 grams and was at a price of $60 when I bought it. Now, you got to remember, the Canadian dollar was weak back then, and it cost me a little bit to get the stuff in. But I got their website up, so let's go have a look at the website for a second and see what I see here. So I'm just going to go like this, and we'll just do that. There we go. So we're on the website right now. As you can see, they're having a great sale right now. So that's $28.47, but it's actually $34.45 including taxes, euros. That's a lot of money. So if I go from 50 grams at 1.75, yeah. So now here it is. What they state on their form, they say they're extremely transparent and high gloss, 90% optical light translusion with 1% of haze, easy to print, nearly warp free and perfect inner layer adhesion, good first layer adhesion to a heated glass print bed or many other surfaces, compact, compatible for printing at high speeds, odorless, high strength, and watertight printing. I'm not tested the watertight printing though. So according to this, it's waterproof. So I haven't tested that theory out. Maybe I'll do another video talking about waterproofing. So I went and I picked up a roll of this stuff about 2 years ago. Like I said, it was a little expensive, but I was using it for printing my printer parts for my printer, which is a CR10, because it now has a V6 on there. So I printed all the parts for the V6. It works great. I have no problem with it. It looks good. So I decided to print a few other items. So I printed 2 vases to test out that theory. So right here is the one that was printed in 240. Looks pretty good, right? This is the same one printed at 230. 240? 230. When I take this and look at it, I don't see a difference in the quality. I really don't. You can shine in light. This looks a little clearer. Just a little clearer. But not by much from this. So, yeah. Lower temperatures? Probably. I mean, on their website, they do recommend a printing temperature of 220 to 260. So, yeah, pretty good results I got off of these vases. So, after looking at the vases and comparing it, I decided to print the bird feeder. Now, I did an earlier video on this print where I was pulling out the supports, and I could just pull them out by hand. It was a little bit rough because the opening up here was causing a problem, and a little bit got stuck on here. And it's a little bit rough. Like, there's areas here that are rough and feel a little, like, prickly. But for being furry, not too bad. It's a little stringy inside. Not by much, though. Nothing a little bit of sanding ain't going to fix. And I'm going to put this outside, and we're going to see how this survives a winter outside in Canadian winters. Now, our winter out here in Southern Ontario has been really wonky. We'll have days where we will be in the pluses in centigrade, and then we have days where we are in the minus. So our weather's been really up and down like a yo-yo. It's almost like spring weather with a mixture of winter. This is the weirdest weather I've ever seen in Southern Ontario since I've been alive. So if you live in Southern Ontario, you know what I'm talking about. It's just been wonky. So I'm going to put this outside. I want to see how this performs. I'm also going to cut away right now to the video that I earlier filmed, but praise for it because it's so easy to take off a support right here. Usually just peels off with no problem. A little bit of sanding is required, but as you can see, just peeled right off. This one in the center, I want to show you guys something. So if you look inside there, you can see a little bit of that stringing that happened. But the stringing is really down to zero. And I'm going to show you, and I found a little tip inside Cura. There is a option in the settings where you can turn off nozzle ooze. It's called nozzle ooze. Look at it into Cura, turn that on. It actually helps with stringing. It actually says for less stringing. So if you got filaments that's stringing on you, click that little thing. It can help. But anyways, let's pull this center right out. Should take a second. So I'm pressing down the bottom here. Now, top, pressing the top. There it goes. And with a little bit of twisting and turning. Yeah, I'm doing this real time, guys. You can pull it out yourself. Now, oh yeah, this is stuck in this. There we go. Came right out. It was stuck in there, but as you can see, it came right out. Now, there's a little bit at the top here, which is just going to be normal. But like I said, you can really just pull this thing apart and make supports come out of it like easy. So as you can see, it was easily able to pull it the supports by hand. There were a couple of little supports that stuck to the bottom, which I had to get under and yank them out. But with a pair of pliers, they just came out just like that. And just seeing if I still have it here. Because sometimes I keep the supports kicking around just to show people, like, this is what a support looks like. But honestly, they came out clean. The bottom came out perfectly clean. Top a little bit rough, but only because of this stupid curvedness that it has here. In here. There's like a big gap right there, and that's where it got stuck on. So I couldn't really, like, angle the bottom and pull it out properly, so I had to fight with it a little bit. But like I said, you saw that in the video. Another idea I had was to see how this is going to survive, because I'm a little curious on how this will survive weather. And what I think of it. Now, as for printing stuff, I love PETG printing. You sand it, it's easier to sand than PLA, I found. With PLA, sometimes you got to sand it with 100, then sand it with 250 to get a nice finish on it. This stuff, I sand it, and it's buttery smooth. Like, when you're looking at an item that you print in PETG, usually you can see layer lines. Once I sand this down, those layer lines I don't feel them. I can't tell this was 3D printed. It feels so nice. And that's something I've liked about this filament, is that once I sand it, the layer lines are like, you don't even feel them. It's ridiculously smooth. Do I recommend this brand? Hell yes, I do. If you are looking for a good PETG, I mean, it's like something that you've looked for, that you wanted to get excellent prints, definitely look at this. Look at their brand. The HD glass is kind of my, don't want to say favorite at the moment, but I will say it's really starting to grow on me to go buy more of this stuff. Not to say there's other filament out there. Now I'm going to try some other PETGs that are out there. Once, we get a few dollars in the bank. Now remember, there's ways that you can support the channel. If you want to support us, we have a Patreon, which is in links down below. We also have a link with Filaments.ca, just an affiliate link. It doesn't cost you anything to use our affiliate link to buy what you need. So if you're feeling generous and you want to help out the channel and you want to buy some filament, check out our guys at Filaments.ca. We've had no problem with them. I've ordered tons of filament from them. Never had an issue once, even with their home brands. Their house brand, like their Eco Tough and other brands that they carry. And honestly, you guys are saving money because honestly, the Canadian dollar right now, I think, is sitting at 75 cents and the American dollar is sitting at 135. So for every Canadian dollar that we have to buy, my American dollar costs us $1.33. So for you guys get a massive savings. You know, all you have to do is spend $200 Canadian, free shipping, $17 flat rate. So if you want to buy a couple rolls of this filament, they have it available. I'll have a link down below if you want to help support us there. Once again, I want to thank you for watching the show. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. If you like the content that we produced, hit the like button. It always helps the channel grow. So far, we have been growing, and I want to thank you all for watching. And to our new subscribers, hopefully you've been enjoying the content we're bringing towards you. So till next time, everybody, I want to say thank you so much. Have yourselves a great day. And remember, have fun playing. See how long this is going to last. I'm not expecting it, though, the string to last long, but we'll see how long this repeater will last outside. I'll come back to it.